Okay, I think we're live. Welcome back, my loves. It's been a minute. I have to say I feel a little uncomfortable on camera again because it's been a few months since I was last filming. So I'm back and I want to talk about some really interesting topics this week. Obviously, you see the title of the video. It's basically how I keep a healthy balance in my life. I feel like I've kind of not mastered, but I've been able to understand myself in a very, very deep, intimate level and how to keep that in alignment so I can really be my best self, not just for myself, for others as well. And it shows up in the quality of your work, the quality of your mind, the quality of the amount of love you can even give to yourself. I think it's a really, really crucial topic. My routines, my daily life look very, very distinct to yours, and that's okay. Like, I'm not telling you that my way of living is better than yours. I really want this for anyone who might feel inspired or might feel connected to it or aligned or called to hear this information. I'm really going to take you with me throughout my week so you can see whenever there's like little surprises in my life of like whether something changes or there's something that is really positive or anything, you can kind of see my thought process because I think that's really important to see as well. You ready? Okay, let's go. First and foremost, it's essential to acknowledge the skeletons in your closet. The deep emotions, memories, trauma, any healing that you need to do, you need to face it. And I know it's scary and I know it's intimidating. This is so important because you're gonna learn to be appreciative of these moments, even though they might have hurt you in specific ways, in painful ways. This is gonna help you in the long term to create strength, mental strength, in order to persevere at a much higher level, and this is going to propel you throughout the rest of your life. To create a balance so you understand yourself when you're falling off, you're going down the deep end in a negative thought or feeling or emotion, and how to kind of just change the pathway, the neurons in your brain to remember you are freaking amazing, and period. Next is recharging your energy. Three main things that I focus on really. It's like the physical, the mental, the spiritual. I want to say it's not like you're going to, achieve one milestone after the other. I really truly believe, in my experience, that I was working on like every single aspect, and maybe one milestone was achieved after a year, the next, 30 days after. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't have to be a specific alignment, but it is important that you are working on these things and you are open and willing to notice that you are not perfect. You are perfectly imperfect. You have to become really appreciative of the stage of life that you're in currently. All right, next one. You're gonna learn how to, as you progress, as you read more about it, as you maybe watch more videos about it, you're gonna understand what is the right boundary for me. You decide. You are fully in control of your life, whether you realize it or not. And when you realize and you wake up and you use that power to your advantage, that's not a bad thing. The only bad thing is when you actually take advantage of people, when you're ungrateful. That's a different story. When you're grateful for yourself and for your others, you know how to set boundaries, and they will do the same thing. They will follow suit and they will be inspired because you will set the pace, you will set the tone. This is very crucial for relationships, even for yourself. And I have to say, I've been doing really amazing in like the self-love department. So I've been eating foods that really give me the right energy, but not forcing myself. It's not like, oh, I have to eat salad. No, I'm eating food in a way that is interesting, that is just so delicious. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me throughout my week and kind of see my life. You get it. Let's go. So it's supposed to be a thunderstorm. I am on my way back home from teaching yoga. My hair is a little bit of a disaster right now. I just want to say I teach my classes based on how I feel that day, so it feels authentic to teach and I don't have to feel like I'm teaching someone else's class almost. I think that's part of my balance. I'm basically giving my own personal yoga class at the same time as it's public. What's happening now is that I have friends coming over tonight. We are going to do a full moon ceremony, which is really nice. I don't know why, but I feel Like my whole day has been really heavy. Like this full moon has brought a lot of heaviness to my day. Like the whole day I didn't feel good. I almost felt hungover, which isn't possible. I wasn't hungover, I hadn't drank, and maybe I was just tired. I mean, I look tired, you can see the dark eye circles. I'm ready to go to bed, honestly. I think it's interesting how my body naturally kind of not shuts down, but it just feels overwhelmed every time there's a full moon without me even knowing there's a full moon. Now I'm just gonna try to kind of recharge myself after teaching that class. Good morning. It is like 8:30ish. I accidentally went to go teach yoga on the wrong day. So, as I was saying, I arrived literally 24 hours too early to teach this class. And the reason is because, so this is a new studio I'm teaching at. A friend of mine is teaching there, but she's like slowly transitioning out, and she's gonna be moving to Vancouver. So I got the job because of her. Tomorrow technically is like the first day I actually teach and get paid for it. I mean, I was a little frustrated when I arrived and it's the wrong day, but this is why we're doing the whole video, because Anik in the past would have gotten so frustrated and it would have ruined like my whole day. But now, instead, when this happened, I realized this is not cool. Second of all, this was great practice, because even though I left an hour early, more like 15 minutes early, I arrived literally just on time to teach the class. It was kind of a good thing because it made me realize I needed to leave the house earlier. So tomorrow, instead of arriving just on time, I will be arriving early, and that's more professional. The third thing that was good out of it was that I got a little workout out of it. And fourth, I woke up early, and that has been my goal. So I think there's a lot more positive to it than negative, and now I can kind of start my day earlier, I guess, in a way. As you can see, I finished making my smoothie, and now I'm going to just take some chlorella and probiotics. That always helps regulate my body. This helps with like skin and hair and whatnot. This is a bit of like self-care for my body, for my stomach.
Good morning, baby girl. Hi. Look who came to visit me this morning. Gonna join me for yoga.
This is my setup. Last night I was too tired to fully create my... I wasn't able to fully finish my class that I'm gonna teach today, this morning. It's 6:30, so I'm just gonna finish creating the class and then eat a little breakfast and then head out by bike. Let's do some morning yoga. There's also something quite spiritual, sacred about waking up this early to the sun, and it's kind of coincides with my spirituality too. I think this is like a little glimpse of the other world that you can feel physically by waking up early. It's a feeling that most people can't describe. So as you can see, that's right there, that's the outdoor ice rink. But look at the view. Look how nice that is. I feel so lucky to be able to teach in places like this. Now it's become a regular like outdoor, I guess, basketball court. I'm like setting up to make a lunch. It's already 10:12. I'm starving. But I wanted to show you what I have in my fridge because I'm so proud of how colorful my fruits and vegetables section is. Rainbows. This means full health. And I always try to incorporate it in a really, really healthy way. I'm gonna make a pasta soup. I have this vegetarian chicken soup powder. I have celery, carrots, tomato, and I'm gonna do a juice with beets, or in French, betterave, and lemon, and I'm gonna add carrots as well. Make it a cold pressed juice using my hands. I really try to make sure that if I have days like this where I'm doing a lot of exercise, like doing yoga classes, and the fact that I travel with my bike everywhere, I need to make sure that I have enough vitamins and nutrients in my body to support everything I'm doing and more. I have my protein shake already made. I feel like I missed out on breakfast today. I should have had a little bit more because I just like grabbed some food and left, and I did have a banana at the gym after the class, but I still am feeling a little weak, which can definitely affect my mental state and make me feel a little anxiety ridden. So just checking in with myself, acknowledging how I'm feeling, because I don't like, you're not supposed to push it away. Acknowledge whatever you're feeling, but you can, you know, control the outcome. So I'm gonna take the rest of these next few hours nice and slowly, really enjoy what I'm putting into my body, being present. Now it's time to eat. So my class at this Fabrique 8 studio is done. It was amazing. I had like new students, it was great. And I had to tell my boss that I'm leaving for Peru in the summer, and I was so nervous that she would say no and fire me. But she said yes, and it's good. Let's go. Good morning. This morning I am teaching, I believe, 2 employees of this hotel. I'm just setting up. You can see a bunch of yoga mats over there. I don't know how many students are actually gonna come. I'm whispering because I don't know if people are gonna like walk through the door in any moment. Yeah, I biked here. I'm already sweating. That's my morning so far. It's not even, it's like probably 6:20 right now, something like that. They even have like this little setup. Are those candies? Ooh, pens, paper, water. It's nice. And then all the yoga mats. Good morning. It is 11:27 a.m. I've already had one of my, well, the only McGill class that I have this summer. It's nice because today's class was only remote. It was only through Zoom, so that was nice. Obviously, I was not dressed like this when I did the class. I was in PJs because I just woke up and went directly to that. But I was way too hot, so I was doing the class outside on my balcony, and it was just so hot I had to change immediately after. I found this recipe online through Instagram, a dirty chai drink that I really want to try. So I'm also gonna make a nice green smoothie for my health. Yesterday I kind of binged a lot of food. I was just eating a lot of comfort food, and I think it's important to have days where you do what you want to do, but everything in moderation, of course, right? Of course, I naturally woke up feeling a little guilty because I was feeling bloated. You can see the pot right there. I ate popcorn this morning too, so my energy feels slower. Another big thing was have self-pampering days. Yesterday, I actually didn't film a lot because I had one of my self-pampering days and I wanted it to be more for myself. Yesterday, I taught 2 different yoga classes and I was feeling a little low on energy, energetically and spiritually, and physically a little bit too. So what I did was I took a bath between my 2 classes to kind of recharge myself. And then another huge point that I want to mention is leaving your phone on the side. Like say at night, you don't look at your phone after 7 or 8 p.m. Because for me, naturally, I'm always looking, okay, what else am I supposed to be doing? What else can I do to be proactive during this time? And as soon as I check my phone and I see all the messages, like immediately feel anxiety or stress, responsibility to respond to the person. That's so draining. Not check your phone all the damn time. That's the secret to life. Cheers if you're watching this and you're drinking coffee too. Cheers.
How beautiful is this park? I fell asleep very late at night. I was having fun with friends, so I am definitely filling up my little energy battery. And what better place than in nature, in a hammock? It's super important that you recharge yourself in nature. I think being barefoot in nature is not talked about enough. When you connect with source, when you place your feet on the soil, there's a magic that occurs in that moment that's unexplainable. So right now, if you're near nature or you're near a pond or something, go and do that today. Something that helps me stay grounded is every time I think of something I'm supposed to be doing, like, oh, I need to do the dishes, or I need to do my bed, or I should probably study. Instead of just setting it aside, I do it right away. It doesn't build up. So as soon as you just get that task done right away, it's no longer a weight on your mind. And this helps me dramatically with my anxiety, with my stress, because the amount of intensity you feel before doing the task, like, oh, I feel anxiety or I feel burdened to do this task, because it's always like taking space in my mind. The intensity that you feel before it is always 10 times more than when you actually do it, and then the emotion and the feelings afterwards is just, it's gone. And I really appreciate you guys for staying with me, for watching this video, for holding space with me, and I hope that you took something with you. But from my heart to yours, I love you all so much, and till the next video.